Hi, welcome back. Last lecture we discussed the relations between partition function and some thermodynamic properties. Up to work function, that is Helmholtz function, we discussed. A. It's also known as work function and we know A equal to minus RT ln Q by N plus 1. That was the equation we derived, and the relations between the work function A, Helmholtz function A, and the partition function Q. Today we are discussing some other thermodynamic properties. The first one is pressure. P. From thermodynamics, you know that the change in work function with the volume, that is change in work function with change in Helmholtz function with the volume at constant temperature. Change in work function with the volume at a constant temperature is negative of pressure. We obtain this equation from thermodynamics. But we know what is A. We are going to expand this A, that is A equal to minus RT ln Q minus ln N minus RT, that is plus RT ln N minus 1 into RT minus RT. That's the expansion of this equation. And we are going to differentiate this A with respect to V at constant temperature. So we get dou by, or simply we can write RT dou by dou T ln Q at constant temperature. Sorry. V dou by dou V of ln Q at a constant temperature plus differential of N is 0, differential of RT is also 0, so we get only this one. But dou A by dou V at constant temperature is negative P, that means negative P is equal to negative RT dou by dou V ln Q at T. Or what we can write, P is equal to pressure equal to RT dou by dou V ln Q at constant temperature. That's the equation, that's the relation between pressure and partition function Q. And next property, that is H, that is total heat content or enthalpy. And we know H is equal to U plus P or E plus P. And we know what is U, RT square dou by dou T ln Q. And we know what is P. So substituting the values of U and P, RT square dou by dou T ln Q plus V into P, RT dou by dou T ln Q at constant temperature. Taking RT out, RT from here and RT from here, that is then T dou by dou T ln Q plus V into dou by dou V ln Q. It is at a constant temperature. There's a relationship between heat of That is heat content, enthalpy and partition function Q. T dou by dou T, V dou by dou V. Both are both terms, both functions are partition function. T dou by dou T ln Q, V dou by dou V ln Q. So these are some thermodynamic properties which are related to the relation between the partition function, molar partition function and thermodynamic properties. The third law of thermodynamics and partition function. And partition function. How third law is related to partition function, or how can we relate this partition function with the third law, or how can we write third law in terms of partition function, that we are going to see. So first we know what is third law of thermodynamics. Third law of thermodynamics. According to third law of thermodynamics, the entropy of a perfectly crystalline solid is zero at absolute zero of temperature. That is, at absolute zero, entropy is zero. S0 is zero for a perfectly crystalline solid. And mathematically we can represent or write the equation, right? Third law as delta S is equal to integral 0 to T Cp by T dt, where Cp is heat content, heat capacity at constant pressure. Or we can write it as Sp minus S0, the difference in entropy, which is equal to 0 to T Cp by T into dt. But at absolute zero, Cp is equal to Cv. There is no difference between heat capacity at constant volume and pressure. Both are equal. So instead of Cp, we can write Cv. So this is equal to integral 0 to T Cv by T dt. That's our equation. But you know what is Cv? Cv, change in internal energy with temperature at constant volume. Or we can write as dou by dou T of, we know what is U, RT square, dou by dou T ln Q at constant volume. That is the equation for Cv. We are replacing the Cv by this equation. So we get St minus S0 is equal to integral 0 to T 1 by T dou by dou T into RT square dou by dou T ln Q at constant volume into dt. Right? Which involve two differentials. So we have to solve this equation by integration by parts. Integration by parts. The formula we are using to solve this is integral U dV, which is equal to U into V minus integral V dV. That is the formula we are using to do this integration by parts here. Integral U dV is equal to UV minus integral V dV. Suppose this 1 by T is U. 1 by T is U, and this is our D and this is our V. U dV, integral U dV. So our u is 1 by t, v is rt square dou by dou t ln q. Okay, so our u is 1 by t. Then du, we need du. Du is equal to minus 1 by t square. Okay, then what we need? V is equal to rt square dou by dou t ln q at constant volume. This is our term. This is our term we are using here. Substitute the value. That's our equations. That is integral u dv is this one. So st minus s0 is equal to u dv. That is 1 by t dou by dou t rt square dou by dou t ln q dt, which is equal to that's a dt term here. So u into v, that is 1 by t, u is 1 by t into v rt square dou by dou t ln q, okay, minus integral 0 to t v is rt square dou by dou t ln q. Right? Du, which is equal to into minus 1 by t square into dt. Right? Then this t and t, which is equal to rt dou by dou t ln q minus integral 0 to t. T square and t square, minus 1 into minus, that is plus, only r is here, dou by dou t ln q into dt. So we can cancel these two. So our equation becomes st minus s0 is equal to rt dou by dou t ln q plus integral 0 to t r dou ln q. Right? We know what is u. U is equal to rt square dou by dou t ln q. Then we divide by t, we get u by t is equal to rt square by t, that is rt dou by dou t ln q. So rt dou by dou t ln q is equal to u by t. So this is nothing but u by t. So we can replace that by u by t. So our equation becomes st minus s0 is equal to u by t plus integral of d ln q, that is r into ln qt minus ln q0. We are applying the limit, we get ln qt minus ln q0, integral of dln. So here we know that q is equal to sigma gi e raised to minus ei by kt. That's our partition function. But at absolute 0, t is equal to 0, s0 is equal to 0, and energy is equal to 0. And this is 0. If energy is 0, then obviously gi is equal to 0. That is q0 is equal to 0. q0 is equal to 0. So our equation becomes st minus s0, that is st equal to, s0 is 0, equal to u by t plus r ln Qt. U by T plus R ln Qt. Or in general, S is equal to U by T plus R ln Q at absolute zero. At absolute zero. Entropy can be represented like this. That is the third law of thermodynamics, and this is the third law of thermodynamics and the partition function. Hope the relation between partition function and all the thermodynamic properties discussed here is clear. And we can meet in next lesson. Thank you for watching.